Howdy folks. Decided to go for a little drive today and I came up here just to stop here and show you guys this impressive lava field. As far as the eye can see. All the way up there. And it keeps going way down there. Just lava rock. That's all it is, just big lava rocks. And it goes as deep as, I don't know how deep it goes in here. A lot of these are loose on top. Probably broken up from years of erosion and snowfall and erosion. One of these days it'll probably turn into a creek in a million years, who knows. This is from one of our volcanic eruptions up here in the Cascades. You can see it, there's the road right over there, and it's off the side of the road, and it stretches out that way quite a ways. And like I said, as far as you can see down that way, I know it's kind of dark, and then Highway 20's up that way, and it goes all the way up to the highway over there and on the other side of the highway. And we're just up here. Thought I'd stop here, something different for you guys. Just a couple little minute shot here. A couple little minute video. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good day. Look at them clouds. Blue skies with just a few clouds in the sky. Alright, back again. Me and I found a lot better place to park. That isn't like right on the road. And this part of the lava beds really shows you just what happens when time, when you're allowed to have some time before it the trees start to grow in. Of course, there's been a lot of people that drive up here. There's a little road path that goes up and around here. This guy's going up further up. I mean, look at the size of that tree. Neato. You can see how thick that's just a couple of big lava pieces right there. And this big ass tree. Give you a perspective of the size of this tree. Pretty big tree. I mean, it's completely in the camera view. Still backing up. Oh, there's the edges of it. That's a big tree. It's amazing what'll grow in just solid rock if it's given a chance to break down just a little bit. Just enough for something to stick its roots in. It starts with this moss here. And then, you know, it attracts bushes here. And then seeds fall off of trees into cracks and get rooted in. Yeah, it looks like a big boulder field, and all that is just lava rock. I'm sure that they moved just lava rock here, piled it up here, clearing some of these open areas here, back here, you know, clearing a road going up here. We're gonna go this way. Mia will follow us eventually. I've never been up here, so I've never really explored up here. I don't know what's all up here. I know there's lots of little spots look like good campsites if a person wanted to. Oh, that was a gunshot. There goes another one. Another one. We got gunshots. That's what that guy was coming up to do. I got a good dog. See, she's not even worried. I'm sure you guys can hear those gunshots. Look at that. That's a whole cave underneath there. See if I can belly crawl into here a little bit further. There goes Mia, she went in. I don't think it's going to help her. Even with the flashlight on. Goes back down in there quite a ways. It's pretty flat. Cool little spot. See if I can get up off my belly now. Yeah. That was fun. Just a little cave in the ground. I'm sure that this is the rock that I'm standing on top of where that's at. There's a crevice back behind it. So that's just one hollowed out area right there. Because there's no way out over here. It looks like this side probably collapsed. Shooter's up over there somewhere. I'm sure he's probably right up there, and where that parking area is, not too far up there. That's where the gunshots sounded like they were coming from. There are those mountains though. We are up in the Cascades, in the Cascade foothills. I see some more cavern type stuff, so we're gonna go check that out. Give me just a second, I'll walk you guys up there. Here's another one, lava tube. Whole little lava tube here. Going all the way out that way. Me is having fun. And it goes up in there too. Okay, we're going to keep going up here. I'm going to pause you guys again. That way you're not shaking all over the place. Well, I thought that last lava tube that we were at, it's right over here. And I thought it continued up. I went up over, there's another hole right there. But it looks like it collapsed all the way down through here. Usually lava tubes, when you have lava tubes, you get, it was because there was a creek or something that was flowing through here when the lava flowed. The steam creates the tube. But it seems to me like there is a whole bunch of, because there's a whole bunch of little holes like these ones, and it's all underneath of a large piece. So I'm thinking there's probably a lot more lava tubes up here that you just can't see until you start digging in. You can see how nature starts to take over, even in a lava strewn area. Just slowly, Mother Nature starts to take back over with the trees. You can see that big stand of trees. That's more likely where this flow probably came from up above, since this is coming downhill. So I'm guessing this one came from off of one of these mountains over here and flowed this way. We have a lot of these little lava bed things out here. Up here in the boonies, or up here in the Cascades. Of course, the Cascades are loaded with volcanoes. There's a big pit. Looks like there might be another lava tube over there. We're going to go check that one out too. I'll be right back. Alright, so it looks like this one was probably a cave at one time. It does kind of go back in there. There's some of that slabbed off of there. You can see more in there that slabbed off. And then this whole crack section here where I'm standing, this one here, let's walk down here. See, there's big holes down there too. But this whole section right here is what I was looking at. This whole section here, and that whole slab right here is laid down at an angle. I'm sure it used to be up there, and this was a big cave complex right here at one time. All the way out. Gives you a reference on how deep this is. We were just up there on top of that. So you can see I mean, camera never shows the actual steepness, but you can get an estimation there. Because there's the dog, and well, alright, pause you guys again, I'll bring you back. There's another depression. Would have been another cave system or a tube, and it probably continues on too. But you know, Mother Nature's taken over, time's taken over, and this stuff started just crumbling down. And up here, we're up in the, I mean, there should be snow on the ground right now, up where I'm at. It's the end of March, and we should absolutely, this is the high pass, we should absolutely have a couple of feet of snow on the ground up here. And so I think that's what causes a lot of this, you know, a lot of the smaller rock that you see. You know, all this smaller stuff here. Just the snow and ice breaking it down over time. Probably that's what happens with all these depressions too. All these old flume channels. They all, just the weight of the snow and the ice and the ice breaking them apart every winter, freezing and thawing them. Another depression. You guys can't really see, can't really make out the whole lot of detail on these depressions, but these depressions are 6 to 8 feet deep. Here's a cave. Not quite a cave, but it is another little tunnel system. Here's a big drop-off area. There's a little depression starting. That whole thing right here. You can really see how thick that lava was. Alrighty guys, we're gonna get out of here. I had my cigarette break. Mia got her walking around break. Should go sit back in the car nice and happy now. Look at all that. Down to the parking area, or the initial parking area. There's another parking area up there where they were shooting at. Person was traveling down this highway here, or up this highway, up or down, and needed a rest break. This wouldn't be a bad place for a rest break for a couple hours. Pretty quiet, really. There's some traffic going by on the road. Show you guys what this cinder rock looks like. It's not as light as pumice, but it's not real heavy rock. Had to readjust. Mia. Here's another piece. Some big holes in that one. Alrighty guys, I think we're gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Another big monster piece of lava flow. Hobo Rob, me a dog, catching out.